Bam, 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 bam. Net paper.
Officer, what happened? You're limping.
You're limping.
Why are you limping? You look terrible.
Terrible. I didn't get shot in the foot, I got shot in the thigh.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
well, good for you. So you're a killer. That's good, I guess. I guess. Better than being dead.
Scoff in a masculine manner.
I've always taken you for one, that's for sure. Not a lot of RCM men who aren't killers. Of course. Can I help you with something?
Oh, I could do it again. I want to.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
What? You're just meowing for fun. Why does she sometimes speak into my mind violently?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such. The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Girl, what? Your twins are like 2 years old.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them.
What, girl?
I seldom do.
What? Where are you? Where you at? Meow. Are you somewhere secret? I can't see you. You're just around the corner. Why do you want to end there so bad?
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with Ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, I just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Official police business.
Aye.
What if I went abroad?
See, that makes me not want to lend you my skiff. On a boat, rocking leads to capsizing. That there is an absolutely 100% rock-free skiff. You got that? Well, most of it's sunken.
Hey.
Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
See you I'm looking at? Little freak. She randomly thinks Alex is in there. Cut your boat.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Alright, let's interrogate here. So what the fuck do you mean they go there? You're crazy.
On that island? Okay. That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm.
You make a fire.
Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets. I don't know what those are. They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out. No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Yeah.
Because he asks to put the fire out. I don't know. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like people to be there. Yes. I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
Electrocuted.
Yes. No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know. We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there. Our father killed himself.
Well, guys, okay.
Don't say that, he didn't. I'm sorry. There's
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Just for fun. Children are stupid. Yeah, well, I had an idea. Wait, get me in there. Can I get higher? You know what I'm saying?
Hello, mister. Bye.
Okay. Lift. Yes, get me up. And close. So I can't mess up.
Our tenant, the police.
Our tenant, the policeman. Skiff. Yo, skiff. It's not nice and yellow, it's like regular warm yellow. La puta madre. I can't find my damn bird.
What? Fine, why not?
Fine, why not? Oh, can I actually? Wait. Oh, I don't even have to.
Want to be
Let's go.
Maybe if I look. MPC is mine.
Ah, yes, so it seems. For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain. From enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Shut up, logic.
Yes? It is. Is that why we are stopping?
Keep it very quiet. I see it.
Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the Communards Army, the black and white army of the revolution. It does. The RCM may descend from the ICM. It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals. No, an upside-down star. No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
Keep it.
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Gefreiter.
Didn't. You did not.
One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw.
Gotta say
The
double.
city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
What, can I do whatever, anything about whatever that was? To get. I don't know. That's the file.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
Oh no.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead. Yes, anytime.
Anytime.
Someone's made themselves a home.
No. Damn it. No, there's definitely communist stuff in here. Damn. Communist. That's funny. Car funny. What am I wearing right now? Inland Volition. What if I think what? many pluses. It's so low. Well, actually, that is. Yeah, it's 4, which is terrible. So. DJ Mark Sheffield. I'm gonna walk. No, up here. Idiot. I'm gonna do this first.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired downstairs, somewhere. Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout. The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's... I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
I'm not a philosopher.
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
I get. On the piano.
The console of an antique computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here. Urgence, ouvert, allumé, radiodiffuseur. Sounds like this device was used to control the electronics here. Maybe it still does. Insular. This is an off-air radio computer, I believe, used for military communication. We need to restore power before using this, officer. We should look around outside. But officer, then we would have to swim back to the mainland. Let's just look around, okay?
He looks you in the eye. But came and I couldn't turn me to a workout. I'm on Russian all of a sudden. What? You 1 cent. What's wrong with my lip? My fire is yuck, don't say sleep.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from. I may have been wrong when I said it wasn't important. This means the same person could have visited both locations. I didn't see any signs of smoking inside though. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot. What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window? A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure. Good. I think we have it, detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest. Nothing pointed here. Many leads pointed elsewhere. Where? We should move now.
Listen, give me the few guys down. Peace out. Okay. This is the spot, isn't it?
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it. Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open? Alright, I retract my statement. It was naive. Let's look around and get it open.
I'll read my statement.
That should do it.
Got 3 items. Earn skill. Nothing. Oh, that. Just
It's on. Turn immer. I think, yes. Let's. After you. So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here. I don't know. Don't be. I have a gun.
I have a gun. I do too. Should have 1 bullet still. I literally just saved. Seconds ago, just saved. Okay. Oh, there goes. I see anything like that.
The what now? I can't. I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around. Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
Hey.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit. I did. And you opened it. How? Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water.
Told you we shouldn't play sad FM. I did.
No, you didn't. You said, alright.
Sad FM, huh? I always hated that station. Phlegmatic, counter-revolutionary dirges. Sadness is a mental illness. A weapon of the bourgeoisie. The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate, hip gyrating, mental illness music. It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done. It's a 3-angong 446.
A Samaran rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Signal commune. Military aid. You heard me. It's good now, like chalk wiped from the board. Yes, I bet you've killed a lot of people with it. Have you come to make me one of them?
One of them.
We have come to ask you questions, nothing more. If you do not comply, we will take you in.
You are a glorified night watchman. This is a service rifle. I can only lay it down before an enemy commander of corresponding rank.
Put it down now, sir.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out. It's out of bullets.
I have one. Throw it to him. Stay put.
No one said it has to be a Belma grave. We were just guessing. It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And the right type and the right calibre. I wonder how old it is.
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
The commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? Your holdover from the...
From the Insular Indian Citizens Militia, the Army of the Revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in 07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in 08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the Commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and... No. I've been on other islands too. I was in Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E-48. A nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 43 years and 10 months. It's not how a human being should live, but I had to. I couldn't.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting. Always waiting. for her to return.
Her who?
Girl, child, revolution. Always. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed.
Yes, what? To get things going again? Fan the flame?
There is no flame to fan. There is nothing left. I was just 16 years old. 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. You could say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. The second is all it took for reaction to take hold. Petty bourgeois terror. It's in all men. It's the same thing. You haven't...
And this was... when?
May the 13th, 08, 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum rose to the sky, and it looked like it formed the clouds. Storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic. The combined might of international capital. All at once, all the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the flak tower, huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room. I ran. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland, in the bunkers underground, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse. Frightened of the ordnance all night. Airships. I climbed out into hell. The landing was complete. The chain was... They'd all drowned in the lower levels, or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. I left them without idea. The mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1 second to do the deed. And then you see it, as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. That the bourgeois are not human.
Now is not the time, Lieutenant Yefreto.
I had to. I had to fight it. I could not stop anymore. It's not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
And, okay, dumbass. But if you ignore your stupid island... Wait. Okay, dumbass. But if there was no building on it...
The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02. Retro coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone. don't know. You haven't seen it, the black-eyed angel. How does anyone survive? I stick supplies, vegetables, collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog.
How is your health, Mr.
I've been throwing up blood since winter.
The RCM can provide medical services.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns. There's nothing to look. I have been running out of that stuff. I haven't. I have holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain. I don't even know what. Inferno?
I would imagine it gets tremendously difficult, mentally, to live in isolation.
Traitors. It's better alone. I watch the people of this city turn the lights back on more and more each year. It's disgusting. It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Coal City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they... At night, I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs. So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmergrave, I know.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment, too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried a lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground. I do. They're good. Plenty of tar. I like that boy on the pack, too. You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol. Rock and roll posturing. You're the RCM. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste Insolente. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity. No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I built trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party.
His job was to assure the army answers to civilian control and follows the ideology of the Commune.
Scientific communism. A commissaire politique is a knight philosopher of the revolution. A future human. No. The opposite of that. No, you're not. You're a liberast. A liberal and a pederast. It's what most liberals are.
Detective, we have not come here to discuss ideology. We have come to ask questions.
There's nothing serious in this world. I've used it for killing people.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want them? I've used it.
Interesting. During or...
There is no after the war. The who now? Oh yes, that one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the Commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime. I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete, specifically meant for a top follower to use. And you had a long-range rifle in your possession. You've been here a long time, Mr. Dross. Too long.
I'm ready to die. Forget about your stupid fucking scope. I don't know where it is. Find it yourself. Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid fuck. Radio Gosh is right. You have...
Not a lot of guns around that use...
It's a real gun. Not like your little You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons?
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it? 4.46 jacketed ammunition, modified for range. Good. This feels good, doesn't it? Tearing things up like this.
Murder. Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them. So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Watch, they blossom on the islets before we fertilize them with our blood. Resurrection was snow white in May. The coast, too, before they piled their containers on top of it, filled with broken, useless...
You must get around a lot to stay undetected all these years. Do you know any...
I may. Classier. With the victim. Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are? Sansa? Some shit.
Show me the souls, please, Mr. Trust.
Fucking imbecile.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Nice.
Racking those brains, are you? Desperate to report something back to your masters? You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer, armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer, dripping with blood. Beating us to the ground, moaning with joy. You hounds get so thorough when a company-trained killer dies. I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. Got your attention. Now you stop beating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds. Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol. I had them in my sights, both of them, him and the whore. I was breathing with them, in phase, and I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth. I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death, and that stupid look on his face. And his dick still in her. Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white. Or what's left of it anyway. My last spring here. And so...
Mr. Dross, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
Yes.
And you were looking at them, the victim and a young woman, having sex, through the scope of your rifle that night, before you shot him? Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
I don't understand. Do you, detective? I don't understand this part.
I'm always looking.
Are you always looking through the scope of a rifle? I'm just trying to understand.
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
And if you don't like it? Then you pull the trigger?
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique. Three weeks ago, when the rich hag came in on her galley, her honor guard came in tow. wrinkled up whore. Lack sexual morals are a bourgeois ploy. As to pederasty, the party legalized it in '04. My party, not your liberal masters. So don't you sermonize me, you racist shithole. It's still bourgeois when the bourgeois does it. They moved into a deserted apartment above the roundabout. Radio equipment out for all to see. Reactionary radio playing, sloppy and drunk. I've seen their kind during the landing. Those Occidental and Mesk phalangs weren't conscripts. Boys like us. They were whites, barely alive. They like to kill while they're on their drugs. After the landing, in the burning years, I would take shots at them. End them. I could see they've returned now to show their real face. The face they don't dare show their bourgeois voters back on Monday with their families and polyester clothes. Them fucking. I didn't like that. Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself. Drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. And I wanted to see his head explode. That too. She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out. She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her. You're delusional. There's nothing to see in the soul of the bourgeois woman. It's the same as the surface. Sick hedonism and desperation. No one gives a shit what you think. Since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Fell building. It was dark.
Past the Fell building on the coast?
Hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up her passport and tickets to Villiers. Yes, after she'd gone. It was a submersible.
Sloppy. We should have gotten her to tell us about this. Did you take the documents?
No, I put them back. Why would I take them? I'm not going to phone. No, I did. She had a face like an archipelago, with those birthmarks, and a body hard. I could see who she was, too. A spook, on the run. Revershal's the cloaca of capital now. All the bagmen and arms dealers end up...
You could tell she was a spook? From the documents?
She had different color hair on the photo, and glasses. Forged. Some sordid bourgeois affair. You can't see bruises through a scope. It's just a blur. There's nothing to hold on to. Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, It helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know. Woman. Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife. Masturbating.
Did you make that hole?
With a clip point knife. Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass. I've been through all of Martinet. Yes, that, too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd... You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me.
How did you get in there? The hit...
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an...
You had to open the steel door in the...
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know.
One more thing. The flowers, Mr. Dross.
What about them? I did. I shouldn't have. I was there one night, and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of her room, on the day after I killed him. Yes, I don't know why I do the things I do. Maybe, I told you, I have holes in my brain now. If you came 10 years ago, I would have killed you. Her. Where is she, that Clasier? I haven't seen her there for days. Gone. I knew it. She kept staring into the scope this last week. She'd look at night, crying or smoking on the roof.
We could get more. We've got him talking.
A tragic comedy. Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neat. Because of the racists. Everyone is a racist in Martinez. Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class. Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. In tents, like animals, like those boom-boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs. The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now, her gun. The worst is that old cock parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Quayamoran, or some other island they built their palaces on. That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, we did good when we pushed him under the horse car, until, in the 30s, Those disco whores. Whores. Another hideous disappointment. Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the proletariat. That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. He talks a big game about uprising and social base. You can't live alone.
The Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard. Not all this time.
I haven't approached anyone.
How did he know?
He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island. Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I even kept the door open for him. Thought he was a man of the left. Wouldn't I was right about one of those things. 20 years ago. Neither of them could walk now, could they? They were less fat then. Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like I were a fossil in a uniform. Offered platitudes about the struggle. Never trust a social democrat who quotes Marzoff. Oh, and charity too. They love their charity. Offered me blankets and social housing. Let me be here. The ZOC is an unlawful successor of the Commune of Revachol. We took this fortification from the Loyalists. Even the Clares understand this. You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that swine.
Again?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't. Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that ball. One royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A petanque maniac race traitor. I remember him. I remember him from La Noce. Not him personally, his make and model. There were tens of thousands of them. I thought we took them all out. That one. Fat and plump, like a pheasant. Just begging to be popped off. Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair.
Save the treat for later?
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat for the black day. The blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think, no, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock, René. For the boys he killed. And then I better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one. For him. Haven't seen him around lately, strutting around. No. I waited too long. I waited too long and...
I'm sorry, Mr. Dross. I understand you knew him for a long time.
They're all dead now. Fuck it. And I blew them all. All human beings care about each other. I cared for seeing his head explode. Fuck you. You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do. Fuck and die. All the other...
Nice.
Hey. That bourgeois cow, Tiffin Holly was her name. Licked the rich man's hand every time he came to town. And money. She liked that too. That Holly was a real bridge builder. And a... She was. And she was real soft on those money men. Had her called in, they say. On the eve of battle. Ran away. Vanished.
Did she? They say her daughter called in, not her personally.
No, I guess it was not. She couldn't make the call herself. Because she was dead. Because the cow caught a bullet in her right lung. Fell into the canal, grasping her tit, and drowned. She was going home, waddling, dressed in yellow, drunk like she often was, heading home to Grand Couronne or Betancourt, someplace like that, where they build those new bâtiments for the people who flourish in the hell around her. It was someone shot her. Or maybe she just fell. I get these violent ideations. My memory is filled with... Nothing changed. Not in the material base. Not in the hegemony.
Edgar didn't keep his part of the deal. If you were to testify to this, give the RCM something on Edgar, you could walk. We would strike everything you've done and process you as a POW. You were in a war. You were on assignment. We could even extradite you to the Samaran People's Republic.
A degenerate worker state. Go shit. No, thank you. I'm Revacholian. My days are short. I will rot away here, in a moral intern cell. I saw it happen, and I liked it. That's all I have to say. I didn't live and fight for 40 years to end up as a collaborationist. Everyone is a blobber in this world. Everyone betrays everyone. They're all already locked up for betrayal. The best ones, the ones with heart, was... Glad we talked about what? Glad we talked about what? No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people. I ain't going anywhere. What? But you said I would be taken to the...
Your Wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 4... Do you and...
But... No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Damn.
Maybe we could all fit in there. Not really. You come back for me?
What is this farce?
Actually, no. This is no harmless old man.
This fucking world.
Okay, how about I take him to the precinct and you wait on the island?
This world. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
Grotesquely small.
Tell me what you see, damn it.
I can see it. Be very, very careful. It is. We need a photo. No one will believe us. I won't be one of those fools who didn't take a picture. Understood. Of course.
Shit.
Careful. It may be poisonous. Okay. In 3. I got it. Be careful, detective. It's moving. It doesn't look like that, no. You're just staring at it. Okay. Is it somehow related to the case? I think you should back away from the unstudied species now. It's gone. Apparently, yes, like a water strider. Only, I've never seen anything like that in my life. Looks like a nest of some sort.
What now?
Our suspect is not looking so good.
What is it? What do you want from me? See?
Mr. Dross? He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first. Old age and shock. Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the phasmid, the combined stress. But you think it's something more than that, don't you? That could be part of the shock. But you're right, something is off here. Then how did we see it? Oh, you mean, whatever does this, does it over time? Teenagers, kids, drunks, sightings are brief, and hence not credible. But anyone who spends a long time with it. Mr. Dross, have you ever seen a stick insect pretending... The doctors will have to look at this. I hope your station has better medical personnel than 57. He was energetic and articulate. After all these years alone, with little hygiene or medication, I would expect worse. It does not seem to be animated now it's left. Honestly, I'm ready to believe anything at this point. Maybe it is psychoactive. I mean, why not? It's 3 meters tall. Told you? Yes, good. During your long staring match, I understand. He did seem distressed when it finally came to arresting him, like he didn't want to leave this place, and the insect maybe. I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this. This will be one hell of a report. Thank God we have the photo. If Kuno kicked it into the sea, as he said he did, the ebb would put it back here. This makes sense. Mr. Dross could have picked it up. Or the phasmid even. If it did, this is incredible.
I lost.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over there. With the help of a magpie phasmid? This site is a T9, Mr. Dross. Was it attached? We should think about getting back to the mainland, to get help.
Whoa. A lot of damn points.
The offer still stands.
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a tooth... Oh, this. This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was part... Anyway. No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. We don't have anything to talk about anymore. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be a... I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day? Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the ex. I haven't even bought the tickets yet. I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I will. The morning? I don't understand. Oh my God, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear any... I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn. Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that. Call me like that. They shouldn't have. They really shouldn't. I was in Morova already. Safe. In the warmth of the night. Wrapped in my future love. Months already. Soon it will be years without the hurt. I sit there in Morova. You don't have to hate the world. Can't you see how kind and beautiful everything is? I don't have time to deal with your pessimism. There are so many people at the stop at this hour. They're all going to the aerodrome. See? Yes, Harry. I am. We both said a lot of things. As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters. Okay, Harry. Okay, it was morning and you slept. The room smelled of cigarettes and Rowans. There was hoarfrost on the ground. It was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. The coolest, with your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants, smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me. Talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere, and my crown of immortality. No. You scared her out of me. With your cry, can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people. Yes, I have found someone for whom I can feel the same. A copy of my love for you, only this time he is careful and rich. Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny? Stop laughing like that, please. It's scary. It's here, Harry. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, there. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money, it was not good. Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a Queen Regnant thing. Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, then you should let me go to the aerodrome. Why did you do that to yourself? No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see. I'm pregnant. You know what this means. Of course not. I terminated yours. Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. It's not, but... I don't know why I said but. That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. See? It just takes some time. For you, I think it'll take something like 20 years, maybe. It was hard for me too, but I can't. Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew. Yes. But that time is gone now. It's okay. What other things? We've been through... That is very contested by modern historians. You're only saying this because things didn't work out between us. You were very bad to me too. We've talked about it like 7 million times now. I don't want to do that anymore. I am actually very ordinary, Harry. Below this thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone. My lungs do not glow, Harry. I am just like... It is. And it's making me late for my beautiful, beautiful flight to Morova. Far, far... I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now. No. That would only be painful and dull. At the aerodrome, light, life, culture. I have to wipe it all off me and be clean again. I want to be a good person again. Not this. Not what you made me into. That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. I won't see you, but... Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago. Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real dark. See you tomorrow.
You'll have a child.
You're up quick. How was your sleep? did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream? We already solved the case, remember? You were sleeping. You thrashed around, then you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound. Are you okay? Okay.
It should.
Let's. We are done here.
Let's.
Look what the tide brought in.
Look what the typo did.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead. Bothered by it. Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant.
I was shot in the thigh.
Oh, fuck it. Let's not get into that. We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstein. I believe we've met on several occasions.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Quemar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heidelstam, Battle Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us. We might need your help with something later.
Nutty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
No.
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact,
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid? The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
And people on the street helped us too, with your whereabouts.
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk. Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory, and it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on. Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long?
It's okay. I didn't come here to gloat or to fool you. Neither did he, actually.
That's right. Worried. I'm always worried about you. Every time you don't show up to work, oh, you're a worry fest.
Well, I think
She's
now
worried
we're
about you. I'm worried about you. Even Special Consultant Backpedal is worried about you. Everyone worries instead of working.
yes, I'm Trent Heilerstein. I never said I wasn't Han Heilstam. Mikhail? Mikhail's my son. No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence. What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on. Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells? Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude.
I'm technically...
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show. Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him to step due. It's a Major Crimes Unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town.
The 41st isn't...
Where have we been? We've been fucking off as far as I remember. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die. Oh, you think it was cool you saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here. Breaking things. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss. So we fucked off. Like you told us to. The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where...
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors. He talks without slurring. He can drive a boat. He's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete red as displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I...
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Not when you phrase it like that, but I don't think critical theory... I know everyone thinks this is far-fetched pink academia, but still, I don't...
What? He lost his memory because of capitalism?
Capital.
No, not like that. I'm not talking Vrede for school here. But Harry, I asked you, what do you think happened?
Corresponding to the 20-centimeter hole in your brain. Sure. This...
Crabman is an unfortunate choice of words, but I was there. The church on the coast shook from an audiospatial anomaly. It may have been anthroponetic, or perhaps related to either way. I have put this into my report. You should read it. I do not, however, think...
Thank you, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Just to clarify, I do not think Isolari anthroponetics are a hoax. Pale produces global phenomena. What has not been proven is total memory loss after drinking too much.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before. Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was...
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, To borrow a known metaphor, Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit?
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on? Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. Yeah, just stand there. No, now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry? Yes, in the ocean, under the sea. Our work vehicle, with fishing clams and other sea shit. Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
That was paired. That was not a catchphrase.
And your gun? He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone. So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
He's wounded. It's been a long week and he's handled an actual corpse.
What you've discovered? You let the suspect escape, a certain Clasier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Oh well, if she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also escaped. Yeah, or the fact that you're Evra Claire's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small time stuff compared to the 6 people who were gunned down. The streets are literally red with blood, Harry.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired unvetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals. He did so at considerable risk to his person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been. Don't make this harder for yourself.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation. You've spent the week with him.
On the case?
On Lieutenant Euphret.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize, profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling class, which, again, for a police officer, is a little odd. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea. Something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective. One of the best I have seen, in fact. He can talk human beings into telling him everything. And he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which by the way was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out.
Yeah, it was what it was.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid. As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Fucking hell. Is this somehow connected to the case?
Detective? The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary.
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunk. What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church. Get a grip. No one cares about...
4 kids were living in a tent on the ice. They were going to drown when it melted. It's not optimal, but the building was abandoned.
Female?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests must be robust if it can move a helmet with its limbs. As in cloning itself? What makes you think so? Well, then it wouldn't matter if it's a male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary behavior from before the... Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. Yes. That would be a chiromone. A pheromone that's seemingly beneficial to the host. It usually stimulates the affected nervous system. Not a human's, of course, but perhaps a predator's? There are species of bees that, under the influence of chiromones, take wasp larvae to their hives. Ants do the same with aphids, thinking they're... Do you think this is how it stayed hidden?
Nothing is off the table. But I want to stress this. The find does not have to be connected to the case. The case is 100% prosecutable, without any chiromones.
Of course, Lieutenant. Of course. We should treat the case and the phasmid as completely separate from each other.
They're not going to go for this speculation in the constabulary.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new species. Maybe even
This would really help with some of the...
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest. You know, it's...
Without it...
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym. The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would...
Thank you, Trant. thank you for that piece of cultural theory.
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
Jealousy. I thought this Lilianovich was an old man, to have been hiding for 50 years.
A strange psychosexual fixation, aggravated possibly by proximity to the phasmid and its chemicals. He himself gave a political reason, said he had killed an enemy combatant. Also, we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found in the dead mercenary's head, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Perfect faulting mechanism. Get over yourself.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open, in Martinez, where Evrart and Edgar Clare have ears everywhere.
Understood.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political neutrality.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk.
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is. Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
There was a fridge we needed and a possible witness. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising.
Of course. Call it community out.
Who's Kuno?
You don't want to know.
You're right, Lieutenant. I don't. You snorted the drugs, I know you did. It's alright. I mean, at this point, anything is but the drink. I don't want to, but you discovered a new species, so I have to.
Anything that ends the trial is
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. No. You're too unstable to work for my boss. You're so—
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
Us? With the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? With the bad guy.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You are just understaffed.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to—
Get back to it. We left Torson and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good. Mac the Torso Torson and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run away.
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? We are garbage. God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me.
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force.
So he remembers that. Yes.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is— Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershoal. Faubourg, technically, but
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the district.
Thank you again, Lieutenant. It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Dora something. Dora England. Something like that. Have thought. No one is married anymore. This is Revachol. God, I don't know. 6 years ago? Yeah, or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora Engelund really tore you a new one. A big one. Incredibly bangable. She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go home.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came from. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Who are you? Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair.
Wow.
The fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is, and your moves on the church floor, which honestly were just jump aerobics.
In your 20s or late 20s, you've really let yourself go since then. Yes, you taught gym in Coron. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high...
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Assel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
Harry, this explains everything.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
Who is Lena?
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on...
Fine. If we're gonna drop your...
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to delete... Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate. Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of 2 captains with my doom-mongering. Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to.
I do like the sound of that.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Can you see my stone coat? Otherwise, cargo. Motherfuckers by Steam Forum in Portuguese? What the fuck? In Portuguese? Like, just... What? Or Spanish, but pretty sure Portuguese. Gee. Oh, there's no point. Okay. Goodbye.